Welcome back to Manifest Ruthlessly. If you are new here, let me just go ahead and let you know here, over here, we don't just dream, we do. We don't just plan, we execute. We don't just visualize, we build and we expand. We don't just grow, we evolve. And we don't just manifest, we move with clarity, act with courage, refuse to play small, and disrupt any and everything that dims us. Over here, we don't sugarcoat the process. We don't pretend that peace comes easy, and we don't glamorize the hustle or minimize the healing. Because on this show, the ones that's over here, the ones that's listening, the ones who are growing through what they never thought they survived, the ones who are silently rebuilding, showing up in the dark, planting seeds that nobody is clapping for, that's who we doing it for. And today's episode is a love letter to every version of you who has kept going, especially when the results didn't match your effort. We've all been there. We all extend you a hug. We all welcome you to the club. Baby, you have arrived. So let's talk about something. I don't know if it has went viral. I don't know if it's been discussed before. I'm sure it has. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun, honestly. But I guess this is just my take on it. It's the behind the scenes of success. The not so post-worthy parts. Not the champagne clinks or the Instagrammable meetings. It's the dark nights, the lonely nights, the maybe the moments that don't scream, I finally made it, or soft life, aesthetics. It's behind closed doors when it's just you and that sheet of paper, you and that microphone, you and the book, you and the mirror. It's just you versus you in that moment, and the not the struggle, but the endurance, what you having the endurance and the perseverance to keep pushing forward when no one else is looking. It's really the parts that nobody sees, the early mornings where your alarm feels like betrayal. The silent nights where your self-doubt is louder than your dreams. The times you showed up for yourself with tears in your eyes and your faith running on fumes. You know what real success really looks like. It looks like turning down invitations so you can meet a deadline. It looks like walking away from what was almost good enough because your peace cost too much to lose again. It looks like betting on yourself again and again and again, even when nobody sees the vision. And if you've been there, or if you're in there right now, I want you to hear me when I say you are doing way better than you think. You're doing great, sweetie. You're healing in quiet. You're pivoting with purpose. You are choosing courage over comfort, and that counts. So don't downplay it. Don't dismiss your process just because it doesn't look loud. It's not Instagram worthy at the moment. Don't let social media timelines convince you that you're behind, because baby, you are in the becoming. And when you're on your own timeline, there is no such thing as catching up. It's only about progressing forward. As long as you're doing better than you were yesterday, you're fine. Hell, even if you're not doing better than you were yesterday, as long as you've made it to today, you are fine. So let's be honest. A lot of people, they gonna admire the results, and they gonna have no idea what you had to lose to get there. They'll see the fruit, but they won't see the roots. They'll want the glow, the shine, the star, they want all the lights, the cameras, they want the fame, but not the grit and the hustle and the bustle and the work that it takes to get there. They will clap for the finished product, but they'll never know the parts of you that died over and over and over again during the process. But how can I put it? You know what it costs. And that means you have a responsibility, a duty, if you will, not to them, but to yourself, to honor that. So let's slow it down for a minute. Take a deep breath. I know this ain't the pretty part, but it's the necessary part. And just ask yourself, what sacrifices have I made that no one sees? And how can I honor those efforts instead of downplaying them? Write it out if you have to. Name it. All those nights that you cried but still logged in or logged on, or sat foot in front of that microphone or that camera, or rehearsed those lines. The relationships you released to protect your peace, or just to give yourself, a mental break. The habits you finally started. The consistency you're building. The therapy you finally started. The habits you're rebuilding from scratch. The job you left. The versions of you you've buried. The boundaries you've held in place. That's the real work. So I ask you something else. Have you celebrated yourself for surviving what was sent to destroy you? Have you? Have you given yourself credit for the quiet decisions? For not clapping back, for not arguing, for not fussing, for just walking away, for choosing healing instead of repeating the cycle? No? We'll start right now. Because sometimes the success isn't in the outcome, it's in the fact that you kept going through it all. And if we take it one step further and we really take a deep dive into it, we come to the realization that there's success that shines, that's showy, that is flashy, and then there's success that sustains. You don't want a life that looks successful but leaves you burnt out, bitter, and pretending. You want the kind of success that feels like peace, the kind that requires you to be happy, or at least that's the ultimate goal. You don't want the kind that requires overexertion to maintain. You want success that's going to allow you to relax. You don't want the kind that doesn't demand you to be a version of yourself you've already outgrown. You want the new version of you to enjoy that success. You don't be dragging behind old baggage, old people, old problems, old complaints into this new season. So here's what you do. Redefine what success looks like for you, not for other people. Let go of timelines, which is always the big one. Divine timing is never rushed, but it's always right. If you look back over your life and you think about half of the things that you have wanted or hoped to achieve, you will see that it may not have came or been delivered to you when you wanted it, but somehow, some way, it always showed up at that right time and moment. Protect your energy like it's equity, because it is. You didn't come this far to create a life that drains you. You came this far to create a life that matches your capacity, your calling, and your character. So don't just chase what glitters, chase what grounds you. Affirmation for the day is, I honor the work I've done in the dark. I honor the version of me who kept going without applause. I'm not here to perform success. I'm here to embody it. My sacrifices are not invisible. My healing is not wasted. Every tear, every step, every moment of doubt was a down payment on my future. I am worthy of the life I'm building, and I'm building it starting right now. So, today was short, I know, but that's it for today. Don't forget, you don't owe the world a breakdown of your blueprint. You are allowed to evolve in private. You're allowed to grow without proving your progress. You're allowed to build quietly and still be valid. So keep showing up, keep choosing you, keep watering, keep planting, keep believing, keep repeating, even when the tough gets tough, the going gets going, and when it gets hard. Because when the fruit comes, and it will come, when it comes, it won't just be pretty, it'll be earned. So, I am B. This is Manifest Ruthlessly, where elevation is personal, where excuses get evicted. Kick them out. Where the healing ain't cute, but it's always worth it. I encourage each and every one of y'all, go drink some water, go stretch, go remind yourself of how far you've come, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.